and brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K pregame show.
Almost time for Game 6. A spot in the NBA Finals could be claimed at the end of the night. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal. And the series being hosted in Indianapolis for tonight's game, as the Pacers will be going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, man, an excruciating home.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
We are winding down these Eastern Conference Finals. We can see the end of the tunnel from here. Game 6. Thanks for joining us, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr to bring you all the action. Look at Indiana. It's a win or stay home as they look to keep their raucous crowd to help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
And despite being in the hole 3-2, I think they've got plenty of reasons to feel positive coming into this game. And this building, of course, is going to be charged up. They want to see their home team force a 7th game.
I tell you, it is a fantastic atmosphere here. All signs do point to a Game 7, but that's if they keep their composure. They can't get overhyped in front of these fans, and they can't get caught up looking ahead to a 7th game. They've got to be in the here and now and get this one.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Antetokounmpo. Andre Drummond is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Parker, and it's Knight in at the 1. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. There's Lamb. Hands it from downtown. Lamb's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Knight with it. To the wing right side. And Parker, here we go. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I'm glad they didn't try. You don't want anybody getting hurt out here.
Here's Lamb after the basket by Milwaukee. George sets a screen for Lamb. Passes it to Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Parker kicks to Green. Now here's Parker. Had a lot of room. Knight for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. We'll take a look at Knight, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
Seems like he's taken it upon his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved here in the postseason. What a passing display it's been.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Parker. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
The high post shot, and that one's good. Man's got 5.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Now here's Parker. 6 points for him. Feeds to Knight. Green with a screen on Jones. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Biyombo. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Offensive rebound. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Jones, that's for 2. A rebound by the Bucks.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Parker with a clean look. Misses the 3. The Pacers have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. George against Green. A nice shot by George.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
Bucks trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Green kicks to Drummond. Parker outside. Banked in off the glass. Parker's got 8. The Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Jones with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
Still Pacers ball.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
Yeah, guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Now, here is George. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by George.
Jones!
And Milwaukee has possession. 4-point game. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. I asked him if he thinks he'll be able to muster the energy and effort it takes to win 2 straight elimination games. He said, sure, but we're not going to win 2 games at once. We can't think about Game 7 yet. We have to win this one first. Pretty smart advice, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Bucks trail by 6. Green with a screen for Knight. Into Green. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Out to Parker. It's tipped. Right wing. Corner shot. Good. Antetokounmpo's got his first points of the game.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Pass to Alexander. And again, it's Indiana converting.
They worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now here's Parker. He's got 8. Knight kicks to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The first free throw is good. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Biyombo. Solomon Hill comes in for George. J.R. Smith's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And George Hill's subbed in for Jones. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of this. Some changes here for the Bucks. Big Daddy's checked in for Andre Drummond, and the Machine subbed in for Green. Both free throws good from Hill.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Out left to the wing. Here's the Machine. Breaks it off the glass.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
Pacers leading by 4. Hill kicks to Hibbert. Hibbert with a screen for Hill. Smith. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything, but moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Parker kicks to Knight. No good. Excellent D there from Hill.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Nice shot by Smith.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Now, here is Knight. 16 feet away. Count the bucket. Big Daddy's got his first basket of the night.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Knight against Hill. He kicks it to Smith. Hibbert with a screen on Parker. Here's Smith. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Bucks trail by 6. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
And so here is Indiana after the basket by Milwaukee. Hibbert with a screen on Knight. Hill dishes to Hibbert. Wants to get it to Hill and does. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Now the feed to Smith. The shot by Hibbert. Nobody around. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Knight against Hill. And here is Knight. Parker right side. Plenty of space. And he hits the jump shot. Knight's got his second bucket.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Here's Smith. Can't get it to go. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Indiana out in front, leading by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we welcome you back to the Eastern Conference Finals here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
You got to like the consistency they're showing with that mid-range shot.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Bucks trail by 4. And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Jones. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Hill. Then it's Roy Hibbert, and it's Smith in at the shooting guard. Here's Jones, following the bucket by the Bucks. He dishes it to Smith. Here's Biyombo. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
The Pacers making a change here. George is checked in. The Bucks shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Out to the right wing. Here's Jay. It's rebounded by Indiana. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones drives in. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Well, you take a look at Jones, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment. The Pacers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he makes the first. And the Bucks making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, even though he couldn't get them all to fall, he did at least make it a 2-possession game.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one. That one misses. Pacers leading by 5. Hill kicks to Hibbert. It's back to Hill. Now the pass to Hibbert. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. The drive by Hill. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Hill's got 5.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That is his first foul of the game. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Indiana.
Jeremy Lamb.
Jay, the pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above. Outside,
Jones. Kicks to George. There's the screen. Drummond with the block, but they'll get another chance. The drive by Green. Rebounded by Lamb. Lamb's got his third rebound on the night. Dishes to Jones. Hibbert kicks to Jones. Back to Hibbert. And he drops it in from the low post. Hibbert's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Green dishes to Drummond and stolen by Hibbert. Passes it to Lamb. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Bucks trail by 7. The machine passes to Cole. On the wing, Green. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Pacers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. No good from Lamb.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And so here is Indiana. After the basket by Milwaukee, Jones drives in, and he gets the bucket. Jones has got 5.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Here's the machine, and Drummond kicks to Cole. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Cole.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Now here's Lamb. 7 points in the game. And Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Alexander's checked in for Roy Hibbert. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the machine. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jay. Parker's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Brandon Knight in for Cole. Here's Biyombo. On the wing, George. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. And the Pacers lead by 7. Bucks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Knight kicks to Antetokounmpo. Parker drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. Parker's got 10.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Knight against Jones. It's George on the wing. Bucks trail by 5. The dish to Parker. Back to Green. Can't get it to go.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Jones, the pass to Alexander. And off the glass. That one's good. 8 points for him.
Assist goes to Jones.
Now Knight. Parker outside. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. And another shot. No good on the layup.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And it's George missing.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. 11 feet away, and Lamb with the basket on the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. And Parker, here we go.
What a game for Parker. 10 points and 1 steal. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
No question, he's made an impact just about everywhere on the court.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good by Parker. And some changes here for the Pacers. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Smith comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Hill in for Jones.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Yeah, that kind of approach is going to serve them well. It's gotten them to the line more than a few times this quarter.
Hill kicks to George. Green with the rebound.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
That's good. On to Tacumbo's got 10.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Hill against Knight. And it's Hill penetrating. Here's Alexander. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Pacers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
At the line for 2.
No good on that one. Jay's checked in for Parker. And the second free throw, good.
Another trip to the strike for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
On to Tacumbo. Excellent D there from George. Pacers leading by 6. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Bucks trail by 7. Hyde on the wing, covered by Smith. Fires the 3, and he gets it to go. Knight's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
And it's Hill penetrating, and he banks in the layup. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Knight kicks to Tacumbo. And it's rejected. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the shot is good. 8 points for Hill.
Someone has to be willing to throw themselves in there, contest the layup.
Bucks trail by 8. Drummond sets the screen for Knight. They kick it out to Green, out to the right wing. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's now 7 points for Jay.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
And it's Hill penetrating. Takes the 3. No good.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
And we're through 2 here in a good one. Pacers lead by 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Here with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, you've got to be pleased with that first half. The ball was moving. Your guys were sharing. Things were going well for you. What about it pleased you?
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. We start out playing this way. We got to continue it for 4 quarters.
Thank you, Frank. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly. And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. You know, Jabari Parker has been exceptional here today, guys.
Well, he's the ringleader. You can see it in the first half with the offense, the way he distributed the ball, really kept everybody involved.
And, you know, that's just the thing. You and I both would have loved playing with him because he makes sure everybody gets a little bit of the sugar.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo out there with Green. Then there's Parker. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Drummond in the good spot, manning the middle. They recover it. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Andre Drummond. Shooting one.
Free throw good, Drummond. Indiana leading. Outside, Jones. There's a good screen. Pass to Alexander. Jones kicks to Alexander. From 10 feet out, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Feeds to Knight. For the lead. And the shot is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, very competitive action. I agree with you, Clark. I mean, this one could come down to the last few minutes the way it looks.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
For Milwaukee, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Free throw good by Parker. And Parker drops them both. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Jones against Knight. He lobs it up. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. They trail by 3. 6 to shoot. Lamb with the ball. And it's Knight picking him up. Lamb, good.
He's not their first option, but not a bad fallback either.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Parker outside. Now, here is Knight. 10 points for him. On the wing, Green. Biombo with the block. Drummond working against Jones. Alexander passes to Jones. He feeds it to Biombo. Sinks that one from the post. Biombo's got his 2nd bucket of the night. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Well, the fans love it. I mean, a tug of war, back and forth affair. But if you're a coach, there's a little frustration here. You're trying to pull ahead, but an evenly matched game.
Now here's Drummond. The jump hook, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Drummond's got 5 now.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the pace in crunch time.
Timeout called. The Pacers have to like what we're seeing from Jabari Parker.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. He also said that their work on the offensive glass is going to be critical. He believes second chance points will go a long way toward deciding this game. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. That's good. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Knight with it. 10 points for him. And here is Parker from 13. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Indiana. Alexander's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones dishes to George. Back to Jones. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Drummond. Pushing it up. And finished off by Booker. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there at Steve. He's enjoying every second of the part.
Yeah, me too. Man, this has been great, guys. And the fans getting their money's worth here. Both teams just playing so hard out there. He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Now Knight. Out to the right wing. It's Parker with the drive. Pass to Drummond. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Now here's Lamb, who's got 13. He kicks it to Jones. And it's off the back rim. No good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. There's a good screen. The 3 from George. That is good. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Now, here is Knight. 10 points for him. Parker inside. And another basket for Milwaukee.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Now the pass to Alexander. Back to Jones. He lobs it up. Shot clock at 5. And George kicks to Alexander.
Been a tough go for him. Just an uncontainable game for Mr. Clutch. He has 9 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
Yeah, and I think that's been important because it's established a nice defensive presence for his team.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Biyombo. Hill comes in for George. J.R. Smith's checked in for Lamb. And it's Hill in for Jones. Milwaukee also making some changes. Big Daddy's checked in for Drummond. The Machine comes in for Draymond Green. And Jay's subbed in for Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Bucks trail. Here's Parker. He's got 18. The Machine passes to Parker. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Now here is Hill. Clock at 6. The 3 ball. Indiana again missing.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
It's deflected. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Here's Hill. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 10 points for Hill. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stretch for Indiana?
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding to that, Steve, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Smith for 3. That's good. Smith's got 7 points in the game.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Now here's Parker. 20 points for him. Here's Big Daddy. Great D that time from Hibbert.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Smith dishes to Hill. He kicks to Hibbert, and there's the rejection. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Boy, you got to love it. The picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
You know what?
For 2.
Yeah, but it almost makes it a little more special, Kevin. Just grace over power is the way I see it.
Pacers leading by 3. Hill kicks to Alexander. And Hill has it in the corner. Smith outside. Hill passes to Smith. Smith right side.
Yeah, the defender's draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Pacers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
At the line for 2.
That's good from J.R. Smith.
The Bucks have not defended well against Smith.
He has 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Parker. And it's Norris Cole in for Knight. Both shots good from the stripe.
Look at the free throw percentage. Unblemished since halftime, Clark. That's pretty nice.
I'd go farther than that, Steve. How about perfect?
Cole dishes to Green. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Puts up the baby hook. The shot misses. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Smith. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
J.R. Smith. At the line for 2.
That's good from J.R. Smith. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Cole. An easy 2 points on the layup.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Now here is Hill. 10 points for him. Alexander. Rebounded by the Bucks. Jay's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Fades away. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Pacers leading by 5. Outside Hill. They set the pick. There's the feed to Hibbert. Outside Hill. Can't hit. That will count. The shot will not go. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Pacers out in front, up 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And, Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass important, but putting the pass in the right place for a shooter, as you well know, is huge.
Yeah, no question.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Paul George. Then it's Jones. Then there's Hill. And it's Hibbert in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Bucks trail by 5. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
Indiana's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Outside, Jones. The drive by Hill. Great D that time from Green. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. And the basket good. 11 points for Jay.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Now here's Jones. He dishes it to Hill. And the three ball is good. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Well, lazy defense, and that's why the score is what it is right now.
Passes it to Jay. Dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. Kicks it to Hill. Right side, Hill. 6 to shoot. They get a hand on it. Out in his own on the break. Here's Jay.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Now, here is George. It's back to Hill. Lock at 6. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
You know, as soon as he got an opening, he let it fly. That was a big shot there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. To the wing on the left. Jay, defended by George. It's hauled in by George. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Hill kicks to George. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Good ball movement. You put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Timeout called the Bucks. And some changes here for the Pacers. Mr. Clutch comes in for Roy Hibbert. And it's Lamb in there for Solomon Hill. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the machine. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jay. Parker's checked in for Green, and it's Brandon Knight in for Norris Cole. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. The message, stick with it. He said the game is right there, fellas, right there for the taking. But we've got to play with purpose and precision. Kevin, can they get it done?
That's good.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Green with a screen for Parker. Over to the left wing. Outside, Green. Right block shot. Shot, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Lamb with the ball, and it's Knight picking him up. George passes to Alexander. Here's George. The second effort, and it's good on the way in. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
A shot by Knight, no good.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip. Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
No, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Bart. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Now here's Lamb. Parker outside. And the layup is good. Parker's got 24 points.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Timeout called the Pacers. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push.
And refocus, Kevin. You got to take care of your body, and I think we ought to drink some Gatorade here, too. I thought I noticed some slip-ups here the last couple minutes from your end on the play-by-play.
Here's Jones. Jabari Parker making his last shot. From outside the arc. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 3 assists now in this one.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And Lamb kicks to Alexander. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Parker outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
I like the way that he has really stayed aggressive from that three-point line after not making a single one before the halftime.
Jones for 3. Again, the miss by Jones.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
To the wing on the left. Drummond dishes to Knight. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Knight. Just 5 on the clock. It's Parker with the drive.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Bucks.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Well, just too many easy buckets, you know, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys, at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Drummond. The 3 from George. Knight grabs the board.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
And that is good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Now, here is Knight. This is to Parker. He had stolen by Lamb. Jones against Knight. Outside, Jones. The dish to George. This one for three. Good D by Parker. Here's Milwaukee now. This run now up to 13-2. And Knight slams it in. You believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's some major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
But he is not afraid to take it inside. You know that.
There's the triple. And the shot is good. The Bucks lose when kept down just 2 points with the bucket from Jones.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Now, here's Knight. Here's Parker, and he gets it to go. Parker's got 34 points.
This is the kind of one-man performance that can win games for a team.
Yeah, he's unflappable, Steve. He doesn't seem rattled at all by the score. And he's now 4 for 4 in the quarter.
And that one's good. And that's now 20 points here for George.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Double team on Parker. Pass to Green. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Jones from outside. Again, the miss by Jones. Milwaukee's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Indiana's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Biombo, the pass to George. Now here's Parker. He's covered closely. Knight kicks to Parker. Double team on Parker. Back to Knight. With some arc. Count!
Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're trailing by 3. 26 seconds left in the game. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones kicks to George. Land dishes to Biombo. Jones from outside. The three won't fall. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Unable to get the second one. The three. No good there. And so the Milwaukee Bucks take the series and they'll move on.
And you can see the elation on their faces. I mean, not just happiness, but pure excitement and joy to be headed to the NBA Finals.
A tremendous opportunity now, just 4 wins away from a championship.
And then, guys, tonight, time to celebrate, enjoy the win, and then tomorrow it's back to the practice court, into the film room, and time to prepare for what's ahead. But what a moment tonight, and a great time for this franchise.
And they'll represent the East in a final series that's mere days away. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the whole crew from 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long, and thanks for watching the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. Now let's take a look at the Jordan Player of the Game.